film me.
You are ridiculous.
Don't do that either. I'm sick of you.
You're a nutcase.
I don't care, Luke.
Look at you.
You infuriate me as a human being.
Are you recording? Can I pick my nose?
Luke and Sassy.
Sassy. Scott.
Do you know what? I'm going to somewhat have to get you to help me here and almost define sassy again. And I know this is different to how we usually start the show. However, I texted Mike, our producer, on the way here going, I've got something to say at the top of the show and I'm a little bit fucked off. And I need your help in explaining this community service announcement, Luke. People need to stop putting me on a fucking pedestal. No one said I'm a fucking saint, but some people act like I'm a saint. Like, I see in comment sections where people are like, you should know better, Scott, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I fucking shouldn't. Who said I can't be a Who said...
Sorry.
Who said I have to be a stand-up citizen? I never did.
But what you did say is that we're going to swear less in the podcast. And you've already done that in, 20
Have
seconds in.
No, so, Luke...
Did he actually say that? He was like, we swear a lot. We need to really turn it down.
But I'm not a fucking saint.
And here we go again.
And I don't want to be, and I kind of, it really perplexes me, and it comes from comment sections, right? And no, I'm not one to get caught up in the comment section, but it fascinates me. You know, recently when we were over in the States, we went on Bert Kreischer's podcast or cooking show. We love him. He's a legend. He's such an open person that I feel really comfortable with a guy like him because you can have open dialogue, right? And you don't go toe for toe. It's not tit for tat, but he is open to meeting you halfway, I would say. And then in the comment section, you've got people like, so I made a joke about straight people. And it comes from years of seeing gay people being the butt of the joke, literally. Yeah. And now all of a sudden when a gay makes a straight joke, and the joke was, Bert saying something about, we were trying to figure out what the difference is between
a stag,
a bucks party, a stag, or whatever. And, I'm trying to get it out of Bert, and I said something like, when a man marries a woman, right, I roll my eyes, like, straight people.
Yeah.
The comment section is like, how dare this gay?
But I know what you're talking about, but
you should know better.
Rewatching it, the eye roll is on woman.
Yes.
So when a man marries a woman, so it looks like it's against women, but it's like, I know Scott for that long that it's not against women.
Yeah. It's about straight people. So women are like, kind of like going, we've supported you as a gay man. How dare you? And then straight guys who clearly fucking have one tooth in the middle of their fucking head are all like, they're like, how dare he? This is why we're going to take gay rights away from you because of this reality. We give you gay rights and now you say a straight joke like that. I'm like, we've been the fucking butt of your joke. And let's all not forget, I'm not a saint. I'm allowed to fucking make a straight joke if I want to as a comedian and a funny guy. But there's going to be a lot of bleeping out in this one. One comment made me laugh so hard because it was the worst comment. This guy goes, and I don't like this word, so please bleep it out. But this guy goes, I don't mind gays, but I fucking hate this. And I laughed so hard and I went, okay, so you do hate gays, right? Like the way he used these words. But what just fascinates me and grinds my gears is that for some reason, people expect, because I come from an equity group, people expect that I have to always take the moral high road or that I have to have this kind of like, thank you, sir, yes, sir, no, sir kind of attitude. But I'm like, no, I'm a fucking smack back. And no one ever said, and I never said, I'm a fucking saint. Right, Luke?
Yeah, I know, but I'm at the same time, what you're thinking and what I'm thinking are two different things. I don't think you're putting yourself on that pedestal of a high ground, but I don't see you on that.
No, correct. I don't put myself on it. That's what I'm saying. I'm allowed to fucking come for you. People like, how dare you speak up and say that you should know better? Who said I should know better?
But that comment section's there no matter what someone has an opinion. I think you're reading too much into it, that it doesn't matter the video or who's speaking. The comment section's always going to have an opinion on you.
I know, I understand that. And I've always chest beated. The reason why I'm okay with people having an opinion on me is because it allows me to have an opinion on them. If I say, you're not allowed to have an opinion on me, then that means that I can't have an opinion on you, and then our job's over. But what I'm saying is there is an ideology, there's an expectation of people that come from equity groups like me, LGBTQIA plus community, right? That, hang on, because you are from that group, you should feel so lucky, and you're not allowed to speak in that tone because we gave you those rights, and you should be respectful to us. And it's kind of like, no one fucking told me that I'm supposed to be respectful to you. And I don't mean it in a narcissistic way or a nasty way. I'm saying it in a comedic relief way. Gays have been the joke in every comedic stand-up. I make one little straight joke like, ugh, straight people. And people don't like that. But they say to me, you should be so lucky because we gave you gay rights. And it's like, hang on, just because I got gay rights doesn't mean I have to just keep my mouth shut and smile at you every single day and go, yes, sir, no, sir. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like people think you owe them because they've accepted you, but that's what it should have been from the start. It's not like you owe them a level of respect just because whatever, we have like better gay rights now. So yeah, totally agree.
That's a good way to sum it up, Mike. That made sense there.
Yeah, Mike sum ups. New segment.
Yeah.
Mike Summers!
Maybe you translate for us.
Yeah, but I think like, don't you reckon as well there's like, when it comes to the comments section on social media, don't you always wonder, like, who are these people who are writing stuff like that publicly? I can't believe it.
Sometimes I go, okay, Daniel D69, you've got my attention now. And majority of the time when I clap back at them and I say, you've got my attention, they put their tail between their legs and they run off throughout the door. They don't know how to stand up to it. Yeah. And the flip side to this, I guess, is I read this beautiful comment from somebody one day, and it was like, I know, some big fucking Hollywood actor, right? And their quote, was, I got called out in a press panel one day where I was talking about how I was clapping back at my trolls, and somebody in the audience stood up and said, we send you so much love and we're never seen by you or we never hear from you, but you give people that are very negative towards you your attention and time. And this person said, that completely changed my way of thinking. And since I heard that, I'm like, I'm very aware of how much energy I do give a troll, but I do love to fucking chew up a motherfucker and spit him out quick smart, right? That's part of that's fun for me.
But that doesn't matter what industry it is either.
Correct.
You look at a Google review, you go straight to the 1 stars.
Yes,
Do you
correct.
really always care about the
Exactly
5 stars? Even if there's 50 compared to 10, you're like, oh my God, they got 10 bad ones.
But then let me wrap this then. The positive side of it is the amount of messages I get on my personal Instagram of people talking to me about, I guess, their childhood. And now that I'm a dad, so they see the way I'm fathering and I'm sharing, spending time with my boys. And they say, you remind me to be a better dad. Thank you so much. Or you show me what I deserved as a child. And I want to say to everyone who shares the most beautiful, sensitive stories to me day in, day out and support me as a dad now, I'm very grateful of it, and I'm thankful and I respect it. And I don't take it for granted what people do share with me every single day. So thank you. On the back of the funeral for my funeral, I'm still dragging death out. Well, I think it kind of seems like a really relatable thing to talk about.
Everyone dies.
Yes, correct.
Funerals.
And when we were chatting about it, we were like, I wonder if, the listener has really good, funny, funeral stories. But then I remembered one of our brothers at our grandma's funeral. Do you remember it?
Yes. How can we forget?
By the beat of his own drum. I love this, right? I love this story. Luke doesn't love it.
Didn't love it at the time. Can learn to like it.
I didn't care.
You did.
I don't think I did. Unless you can prove
You were
to me I
still
did.
annoyed that I got to do grandma's eulogy. So that's probably what's going through your head more.
That.
What was it then?
I wasn't annoyed.
You
try to paint me as a picture of a person that's always angry, but I'm not.
Okay.
And so our brother, our grandma used to call him her little sunflower.
Can I just also say she probably called half her grandchildren my little sunflower?
Possibly,
Yeah.
but no need to be nasty or mean.
Oh, no, I'm not, but it's not like a whole garden of sunflowers.
But you don't know
appeared.
that.
Okay.
He felt very special to her. And the funeral is underway.
She's felt special to her. No, he.
Well, I don't know. Fucking funeral's underway. Our brother, there's a spot, in the pews.
It's been left for him because the funeral's now been going on for 10 or 15
10 minutes, maybe 15.
Yeah.
And our brother hasn't arrived yet.
anyone.
A pew, isn't that what it's called, what you sit in? A pew. You sit in a pew at a church.
Is it?
Yeah. And, we've got an empty seat there for our brother and he hasn't arrived yet. And this is something out of a movie. And this is why I love it because Patrick, he's so dramatic like me in a way and goes by the beat of his own drum. It's like all of a sudden the heavens opened up. All this light fills the church.
Everyone's looking.
Everyone goes like this. No lie. Turns around. Turns around and Patrick has pushed open these doors, right? And
church doors are loud.
And you see this giant, let's call it almost 1 meter by 1 meter, but it wasn't that. It was about this big diameter. Sunflowers start floating down the aisle and everyone's like, what's going on? And Patrick has made a paper mache, not to scale. What would you call it? Like bow tie, like something to put around his neck.
No, I think
which
it was stuck to his chest.
Which was a sunflower that was so big that was covering his face, and he just swans on in down the aisle and sits next to us. And we were all like, but fuck Patrick.
But also it was just the yellow part. So I'm thinking it was a sun. So I'm like, I have no context of what's going on. Everyone's like, is it a sun? Like what's going on?
I'm like, Patrick, you're late. He's like, I was making my sunflower. And I was like, you're late to Grandma's funeral. And he was like, I'm here now, bitch. Right? Like, I was like, true. All the cousins, the loser uncles and aunties, they're all like, late. What's Patrick doing making this about him? I'm like, I love it. Grandma would be looking down right now going, he's my little sunflower. Look at him standing out. Like, it was brilliant. Anyway, he stole the show for that couple of minutes and I loved it. So then we asked you to send in really funny, wild funeral stories, and you've got some, Mike?
There's some pretty funny ones.
Okay, good.
I actually wanted to start with this one, which came in from a guy called Keelan, about I think it was his uncle's funeral and something that happened around it. So just have a listen.
I bet he's hot.
The uncle or Keelan?
Killing.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Luke and Sassy Scott. This is something fucked that happened at a funeral recently. My uncle died and I was getting together a bunch of photos and videos of him to make a slideshow. I sent my uncle's partner a message and said, hey, could you send me some photos? And he did. On Facebook Messenger, he sent me about 15, them at the beach, them on holiday, all sorts of things. As I'm scrolling through these photos, there's a dick pic in there. A photo of a soft cock and balls.
Soft cock.
Front on. I didn't need any confirmation that it was my uncle's, but then it was followed up with a message that said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You didn't need to see that of your uncle. So that's something fucked that I've seen.
Hang on, I can't wrap my head around it. Who sent him those photos? Another uncle.
His uncle's partner.
So
That's
good.
very funny. I remember when Grandma died, me and Grandma used to always do photos together. So when they were looking for photos, all the cousins, all the uncles, aunties, everyone would use photos that I was in but crop me out. And that really pissed me off because the only good photos of Grandma were photos with me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
True.
Another one came in from Tegan. Let's have a listen.
Hey guys, the most fucked up thing that I've seen at a funeral is actually during the video montage. Somebody else's video was played and it was somebody that none of us even knew, and there was whispers going around. No one knew what was happening at first except for the family right at the front, and they were like, that's not him, that's somebody else's video. And yeah, no one knew who they were, and it was very awkward, and we couldn't actually get the video of the correct person up, so it didn't end up playing.
I want heads to roll if that happens at my funeral. I would find it so funny at someone else's funeral, but that can't happen. But that can't happen at mine. I'm serious. Like, I would love it if that happened at your funeral, Luke. I would love that.
It's funny because like a funeral is your whole life's legacy, and
And
someone
for it
else
to be that someone else.
But at an event like a funeral, I wonder how long it took until someone actually was like, I'm going to stand up and say it's the wrong video. Like, everyone would have just been like, nah, it's not my place. It's not my place.
So everyone just let it play out.
Like, I was at a wedding the other day and the music stopped as everyone first started walking down the aisle. So the music stopped, but everyone kept going. Like, there was no music for
I
the
see. I
bridesmaids.
would have stopped and gone,
or the
we'd do
bride.
this again. That's
but
terrible.
no one got up and did it.
That's terrible. You're all sheep.
Yes.
Should we do? Let's do one more.
No, I love these. Two more.
I
Yeah,
got
two more, go.
All right, this one's from Bianca.
Okay, so I was at a funeral about 12 months ago, and my friend's grandmother had died, and it was an open casket funeral, and her grandfather bent over to kiss the grandma one last time. He tripped, he farted, and then he shit his pants. No! It was pretty bad, but we kind of tried not to. It was funny, but I'm a sicko.
That actually sounds a bit made up.
No, I think she was telling the truth. That's funny.
That's disgusting.
funny.
All right, final one. This one is from Sarah. Sarah has recorded a message.
My beautiful pop passed away a few years ago, and we had so many beautiful people coming to his funeral, including a dear friend of mine who I had known since kinder, but who had also worked for my pop and been part of our family for years. She is not known for her attention to detail, and she got a little bit confused on where the actual funeral was, turned up to the wrong chapel, felt bad leaving, sat through a complete stranger's funeral, and then turned up to my pop's wake, told us a story where we all had the biggest laugh at her incompetence, and I'm sure my pop was having a good little chuckle up there too.
So wait, she went to the wrong funeral, like, and realised in the funeral that she was at the wrong one and didn't want to get up and leave, so she stayed.
Well, that's what I was saying, like, with the other one, with, like, the wrong video being played. Like, you'd be so awkward, wouldn't you?
I feel like leaving the wrong funeral, I feel like it's easier. Like, it's like, oh, I'm in the wrong place, I'm leaving. But the video is harder.
Imagine being at a loved one's funeral and seeing someone get up and leave. You'd be like, how rude. Who was that
that's
person?
true.
Just thinking, maybe I want mine live streamed.
Who would watch it?
But you're
7 million people that fucking follow us.
You know what I would
'Cause
do?
then
I'd be like, yeah, I'll live stream it. But you don't. I'm fucking live streaming it.
somebody will.
Who?
If you are listening right now, you're invited to my actual funeral. Hang on, but I'm having security, so they might not let you in. But you're
Why
allowed
are
to
you
live
gonna-
stream it if you get in.
You're dead. I'm thrown by that.
Okay. Anyway, be thrown by it.
Luke.
And
Sassy.
Sassy. Scott.
Luke, update.
Go.
The O'Hallorans. Where do we come from? Remember we spoke about this and it started to really get legs.
Well, we're going viral in Ireland. Well, yeah, the amount of Irish people that were writing on it. And then they're all naming the town Dad tried to say with like 15 letters.
I saw that actually, one person writing. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, it was really long.
So fascinatingly, let me try and catch you up to speed. So we put it out there wondering from the O'Halloran sisters. Somebody sent us this story. It's quite captivating. These girls sound like, they could be a part of our family because the way they fucking fought off the bailiffs and the cops and defended their family was really, really interesting. And then from that, we called Dad and we asked him where we come from. He couldn't fucking tell us straight. They annoyed the shit out of us. But we remembered that Dad's brother, Roger, once did a family tree. Dad's like, I think I've got it in the safe. Well, I get Dad to pull it out of the safe and I start looking into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is, if you can see this, I just need to show you quickly.
Oh, it's handwritten.
That is the family tree, right?
You're kidding.
It's ridiculous.
Can I have some
That's
of
our
it?
family tree. So,
How far back does it go to?
well, it goes back to, hang on,
We've tried to see.
Francis O'Halloran to
Where's your mark?
1797. 1797.
Wow.
We're over here. Yeah, look, and there's a whole lot of us.
Is
Anyway.
my name there?
Yes.
Really?
Calm down. Okay, so we don't have time for that. So as this is all going on, I go on a date night the other night with Marcus, and I'm walking through a food court at Crown Casino, and I hear, Scott, this woman screaming as I'm going up the elevator. Marcus was like fucking freaking out. She's like, just give me 5 minutes. And I was like, of course. She comes up the elevator. She's like, hello. And I'm like, g'day. We hug it out. She's like, I'm an O'Halloran. I'm like, shut the fuck up. She's like, I invited your main page. I tried to get in contact with Luke to bring him to an O'Halloran event. I'm like, we just did a story on our podcast about this today. She's like, I know. That's why I'm screaming out to you because I've got an update for you. And I was like, oh. She's like, my brother, his name's Scott. I'm like, O'Halloran. She's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck me, this is going to get confusing. She's like, he knows everything about where we come from. You need to talk to him. And she was like, what's your number? And I'm like, is this a hoax? She's like, no. And I'm like, all right, I'll give you my number.
So did you say we've got this family tree and didn't it go back and they know?
Yes. And she's like, Scott knows everything. And I'm like, I know. She's like, no, not you. My brother Scott knows everything about where you guys probably come from. You need to chat to
So
him.
we're about to talk to another Scott O'Halloran.
Yes.
Two Scott O'Halloran.
So
this is a lot.
I know, Mike, you've given him like kind of our family tree, which I sent to you.
Yes. So
You looked at this family tree?
No, I got a summarized version on text from Scott, and then I spoke
Because
to...
we actually do pre-production, Luke. You're welcome. Don't ever say I don't do work.
Mike's trying to talk. Don't talk over
I
him.
had a great chat with Jessie, who's the woman that you who approached you.
And the funny thing was, once I finished talking to her, I said to Marcus, I'm related to her. Marcus goes, I know, you can fucking hear an O'Halloran a mile away.
And then I spoke to Scott, who graciously agreed to come on the pod.
Okay,
And
excellent.
He goes by Socks, apparently. So you're Scott O'Halloran, he's also Scott O'Halloran, but he goes by Socks.
So maybe we should say Sassy and Socks.
Okay, cool. Sassy and Socks.
Yeah.
Okay, chuck on the headphones.
Sassy Socks.
Okay, so Socks should be on the line now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, boys. Yep, in here.
G'day, cuz.
How we going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
So your sister, she's pretty buck wild and fun, isn't she? Now, I
Yes, indeed.
guess what we have to ask you straight up. Are we related?
I don't think so.
Ah.
I don't think so. Jess gets a bit carried away. She gets a loose bit of information and runs with it and hopes for the best.
So, but I understand you've done a whole lot of work on the O'Hallorans in Australia, though. Is that right?
Well, we in Tasmania, so we're from Tasmania.
Hang up this call. I fucking hate Tasmanians. I'm joking.
I'm joking. Tasmania.
I'm joking.
Yeah, so we come out as convicts in 1853, Patrick, and we can't trace our history back in Ireland, primarily because when Patrick came out, they didn't give us the O. It was Patrick Halloran.
Uh-huh.
And it took years later to get the O back. And I think what happened in Ireland back in the day, once there was a sentence, it was quite easily...
a sentence like, you stole bread, so you're going to fucking Van Diemen's Land.
That's it.
Got it.
We stole 3 cows. He was sent out for 7 years hard labour in 1853.
7 years? Hang on, they brought them back? People were intended to come back?
I thought they were just sent here forever.
No. So, no, he was sentenced in Ireland for stealing cattle. But, however, on the sentencing, when they got sentenced in Ireland, it was very easy to duplicate the paperwork. So, on the ship Rodney, which Patrick came out on, there was 3 other Patrick Hallorans. And one was described at 14 years of age, the other one early in his 20s who got dropped off in New South Wales, the other one in Melbourne, and then our Patrick was dropped off in Van Diemen's Land.
So our one could be the Melbourne one. Is that what you're saying?
It could be.
Hang on, Luke, hold my mic.
And so can I just add on that note, that means that those people who kind of changed, like who pretended they were Scott Halloran, they've kind of like, they're not really blood related. They've just like stolen an identity. Is that right?
Well, we can't prove that, but whether they were related and they duplicated the paperwork in the old homestead.
What was the name of the ship? What was the name of the ship?
The Rodney.
So what year did the ship come?
1853.
I've got somebody born in 1864. A Patrick born in 1864.
No, that's not good. We want 1833?
Okay, I think we need to dig deeper. 2 fascinating things that I think you've given us today is One, they weren't just sent out here for stealing bread, which is kind of like, I think, what we all thought. Like, they were convicts and they did, they stole some bread and were sent out. They were fucking burning houses down and shit. Like, I'm proud to be part of that. There wasn't just like some bullshit, like petty criminal stuff. And secondly, you served your sentence and you were free. You could go back home to Ireland. That's fascinating to me. I think we have more work to do. It looks like it's a long road. But
I thought this was going to put an end to it.
It hasn't.
Bloody hell, Socks.
But Socks, thank you so much.
All the best.
All righty, pal. We'll talk to you again, I'm sure.
No worries.
If not, I'll see your sister in a food court. See you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. So what next? I need to breathe.
I think I've got another lead in my DMs.
And?
It looks promising.
But by the sounds of things, we now need to find out which one of these people is the person that came to Australia in this family tree that I've got in front of me. Not your DMs. Look, we actually have our family tree here. You should study it. You're a nerd. I need you to go away and do the work now and then come back to me.
Someone needs to make an electronic version of this. If you can't see it, it's like...
It's a scroll.
It's 10 meters wide.
It is.
And
unbelievable.
the font is also...
Dad's handwriting.
Is that Dad's handwriting?
Well, him or his brothers, they all look the same.
No, it's like, I don't... Oh, you know what else it is?
What?
So it's been printed, like photocopied, and then they sticky tape the papers together.
Yes, Luke, but this is how they had to do shit. So have some respect for your generations above you
Oh,
and the
fuck
work
off.
that they've done. Okay, we will come back to you. We're going to figure out what to do next. We are on the journey of figuring out where the fuck we came from and put an end to us thinking we're just little street mutts.
Your family's fucked.
No, your family's fucked.
Scott, we have the same family.
Fucked up families.
Time to feel normal, Scott. Time to feel normal.
Oh, listen. Define normal.
Look a boy? Would you agree?
You're normal. There is no definition, I think, of normal, right? When people are like, why can't you be normal? What's normal? Like, where's the scale?
Well, it's majority.
Majority of people out there are normal?
That would be my definition of what people think of as normal.
So what do you think normal is? That's what I asked you.
You know, your own individuality. But you live in your own world. It's like
what?
You think the way you think is normal, but it's not going to be the same as someone else's.
Do I think the way I think is normal? No, not at all. I think I'm very different and unique to you all.
You think your upbringing is normal because that's what you've gone through.
I do not think my upbringing was normal.
That's because
I
ran away.
I ran away.
Fucked up families this week from Ashley.
Ooh.
Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, so I already sent you something crazy about my family, but I have a really close friend whose dad and mum split up 2 years ago because her dad was sleeping with her mum's sister and they'd apparently been having an affair the whole relationship.
What?
And it turned out that her
It's like Dad and Honey Deb.
cousin was actually her sibling this whole time. And now the dad has left her mum for her mum's sister and his daughter.
That was more making the dad look like the fuckwit, but that sister's a fuckwit.
They both are.
Exactly.
They're both fuckwits.
My God.
Oh my
Imagine
God,
finding
your
out
family's fucked
Your
up.
cousin's your sibling.
Okay, if you had to choose, Luke,
A cousin.
one of our cousins to be a sibling, who would it be?
Have you already thought about it?
Hang on which side?
Let's do Dad's side first. Kate is my sister.
Dad's side.
You can't even think of who there is.
I'm like, who? Do we have family?
All right, you got Claire's kids, Margie's. You've got Roger.
It'd be Kate Lamb.
We both got the same sibling then. And then our mums.
Ooh. Here we go. Something's telling me we'll align on it.
I'm feeling Elizabeth. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
We've got the same.
Hang on, but who else are there? There's the Wattses. No. There's the Morses.
Sam.
No.
I thought about Sam
maybe.
for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica. Or Elizabeth.
Jess, Elizabeth, or Sam?
Everyone else is dead. To me. No, I'm joking. No, they're not. Alrighty. Thank you so much for listening. What we want you to do is still help us figure out what we should be doing as in terms of a catch-up next year.
True.
Like an event, right?
Yeah.
What, Luke?
I was just laughing because at the end of each episode, we normally plan what to say, but this one we didn't. So I was like, what's he going to go with here?
What did I do? My fucking job, and really well. You talk to me, and it's like you expect me to not be fucking
I
on.
naturally wanted more comments on Spotify. Personally.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And also share the pod. There's a few things. There's a lot you
It's a
guys can
whole
do,
fucking list.
and we appreciate
Share
it.
our podcast. Listen to us on Spotify. Leave a comment on Spotify. Send our fucking episode to a friend of yours or a family member for no fucking reason.
Rate
What else?
and review.
There you go. Thanks. See you.
Luke and Sassy.
Sassy. Scott.
So Luke and I think it's really important that when you go to somebody's house, you say, thanks for having us. So we would like to say a big thank you to the Wurundjeri, Woi Wurrung and Bunurong peoples of the Southeastern Kulin Nation, the land on which this podcast is recorded on.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.